Alright, sprint cars, and we're driving. And, yeah, here we are in 360 sprints at Charlotte. It's the number 5. And, we've got a new paint scheme. Sort of finished. I was painting it rather than practicing. That's a smart idea. And the wing is finished essentially. I need to add some more stuff to the body to make it look less plain. But yeah, I've been practicing in open, but then I decided we'd just try fixed. So I don't have many laps on this set, and we're just gonna kind of be terrible, but we've always kind of been bad at sprint cars, so now that they're slightly harder to get hooked up, we shouldn't have an issue with this race because they still have heat races starting at perfectly fresh tracks, which means it will never go really slick. 305s we may struggle, but we'll see how we do. Just trying out some different lines. I know the high side's not the way to go right now. Sounds like they have not fixed the gearing for the fixed sets after the changes. I don't know. It's interesting. But yeah, I'm having a little harder time getting the car to hook up and go where I want. It's not just a point and shoot anymore. And I probably need to do a little bit of a lift on corner exit to not spin the wheels up. I don't know. 7th quickest though. But who knows how many people are actually out practicing. 13.89. Yeah, it's just really difficult to get it to hook up off the corner, which is going to hurt us. 13.907. Getting any sideways off the corner, we're just losing time. And it's something about how I'm driving the bottom now. I probably need to drag the brakes and rotate. I don't know. Not too worried about it.
Clear. Car inside. 14.254. Clear. Practice is over. Head on in.
Let's see how many actually practiced. Not terrible. 13.5, so let's, I guess, qualify and let's see what we do here. Just throw the wing all the way forward.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Go one time around the middle to high side.
One more lap. 13.69.
Just feels like I'm spinning the tires up and going nowhere. And can't be consistent at all. It's gonna be weird.
Checkered flag.
Hopefully we're just not in the way. But yeah, there is the car. And just got to get some more stuff. Essentially right back here, and then also some stuff here, and then down in here, and finish up the front wing. That will be our paint scheme. Right at the moment, we've not done too bad. It is a single split, so we're not going to finish 5th, but maybe we won't be too terrible. I just really don't have the feel for the sprint car now. And it was obviously really easy before, but I mean, it's still easy. But it's awkward out of the corners. So we got 15 seconds, and it looks like we will be in Heat Race 2 unless someone beats us. Yep, starting 3rd in Heat 2. Let's get ourselves a seat in the stands. Control F12 to bring up the camera controls. And turn that off because I can feel the frame rate being terrible. Got the sound up. We've got single camera. Just remove all the other cameras that are in the active group. That'll give you a single camera view, which is the only way I like watching oval racing. But hopefully we have some good racing. It's, let's see, no yellows. How many are we transferring? 16 people get to race the main. And we've got 18 people in here because 2 people are not actually in here of the 20 signed up. And hopefully it gets over with quickly because apparently there are thunderstorms forming up. But let's watch this, turn that off, see what lines the fast guys use. 13's around the bottom, slides up a bit on exit. Although we out-qualified him, he might just be starting in the back. Looks like good racing though, and I watched Dirt Gavin's 305 race, and there was 2 lanes for a while. You couldn't really move up any positions because fixed set, everyone's running the same. You have a slider there, a very close slider there. 8 tries to cut it back down, loses the rear end like I do. 2's not getting that slide on exit. He's worked his way up to 3rd. Could be just the line that he's running. Something about coming off the bottom out of the corner has made almost every dirt cart really slidey on corner exit down low. Final lap here, sounds like there was a wreck in the back. We're not going to worry about that. And there we go. Fairly clean actually, so. Telemetry back on so you can see my terrible throttle control.
You'll be lining up on the inside. Pit road is
And I
closed.
hope we can figure it out. Did actually slick off pretty quickly on corner entry there, so. I'm going to go ahead, since we're on the bottom, I'm going to go wing back just a couple of clicks, just so that I don't do something stupid like loop it. We'll probably brake drag a bit into the corner. Just to keep us down low.
1 lap to green.
Most likely going to lose spots on the start, but let's see, I don't know why the 10 is crowding the bottom, but we won't worry about that.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Leader is brake checking everyone and running around the grass for some
Pace car
reason.
is in.
Let's see if we can get a decent start.
Green, green, green.
Clear up to the middle. And I'm just going to run this middle lane right now because it's feeling good for me. Just gotta hope the guy on our outside doesn't turn down on exit.
The car inside, clear inside. Slow car down low.
A wrecked car.
14.053. The car in C1 just set the fastest lap. 13 points.
Alright, we're gonna go wing forward just a little bit since we're up on the high side now.
Inside, 14.037. Clear inside. Inside, the car in C1 just set the fastest lap. 13.763. Clear.
Got that spot, fairly good.
5. You're in second position.
Back
right
to the
now.
middle. That bounced into the corner there.
2 laps to go. 2 to go. 13.792.
I gotta work on whatever they're doing to stay low off the corner. I've gotta learn that because that looks like they're not getting loose off. They're probably being smart on throttle off corner. But I'm happy with that. We made a pass a couple of times. and we get second.
There's the flag. It's
Hopefully
over.
we can kind of run that position. Run that position for a bit and not get completely swamped there. So who is that? The number 7. They were in our heat race and oh, they no. Yeah, they finished 3rd. So I think that was the guy that we were... Was that the guy we were racing? Or where'd the 10 car go? I don't know. Apparently... Go back and look and see. Oh, he got around the 10 car on the high side too, so he made some moves, it looks like. Alright, well... Time to watch what we got going on here in the B main top 4 transfer. So since the top 4 transfer, let's watch back here. 19th for the 19, and well, leader comes up and hits the outside front row guy, and second place gets loose there. 3 cars kind of in a weird race for his iRating. He survives that though. 15's getting very loose at the moment. And him and the 19 get together, and they're both out of the race as long as these 4 don't wreck. Just sitting up there on track. Finally got off track. 15 still driving out there. He might make it if he wipes anyone out. Or if the 3 wrecks himself trying to get around the 17. Runs into the back of the 17. The only way any of these guys are not going to make the A main is if they wreck and end up in the pits, since the 15's still out on track. It looks like he's kind of backed off, and 17 massively loose off the corner. 17 then chopping down off the exit to try to give him no space. Lots of back and forth, and here comes the 9. And he flies through from 3rd to 1st, and the 17 and 3 are going to wreck each other. Only way you're not going to make the race is if you wreck in a transfer spot. Now, one of them's going to make the race. Possibly. We'll see. 19's out there. Is the 15? 15's not out there anymore, is he? I don't know what the hell we just saw. Who knows who's going to make this? Looks like a bunch of people are disconnecting. The 17 disconnected. 15's not going to make it. Had he stayed out there, he would have made it. And only 2 people finish. One of them is going to race the A main. The other one is left. So, very, very dumb there. Wasn't much of a need for that. So, we got our 16, and we are starting 4th.
Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed right now.
We just got to survive. Cautions are on now. Single file restarts. And we're missing a couple of people, it looks like. But we're looking to get a top 5.
Catch up, 1 car.
30 lap race, so think about tire wear as well. Biggest thing, don't lose too many spots early on here. Don't get into a fight that you don't need to get into right now. But definitely some people dealing with wheel spin when they hit the slick. We're going to have to be aware of that on the start. Go 1 click back on the wing from where I had it. And
car is off.
Hopefully we can get a good start here. And no one wasn't paying attention, so it's not going to be that good of a start.
Car inside, clear inside, clear inside. Car inside. 15.93.
Use on entry.
Inside, still there, hold your line.
Don't like being up here with someone right on our inside.
You're up top, 3 wide.
Well, that's what I want to hear.
2 wide. 14.3.
Survive it. Oh, we got really loose in the center.
Clear. You're up top, 3 wide. Right side, 2 wide. You're up top, 3 wide.
Really would rather not be 3 wide.
Still inside. 14.7.
We're just going backwards.
Clear inside. Car inside. Clear.
Just trying not to get ran into at the moment.
Inside. Keep high. Still inside. 14.409. Clear. The car in C2. Just at the fastest lap. 13.859. Clear inside.
See if we can get away from these guys.
Car inside. Clear inside. 14.078.
Oh, got a little pushy. Oh no. Viewer, I think, got up in the wall there.
14.03.
Bad sideways, too much throttle. Clean racing though, still green for now.
Go low.
Right rear there, it looked like.
Outside is clear. 14.12. You're in fifth.
Okay, we're back to where we're supposed to be. And, don't like that. Hopefully he's not going for revenge. No, he's just rolling around.
Car outside, clear high, outside.
We're just a damn mess right now. Going down here. It's alright. We should be able to get back. Kind of seems like there's a lot more back and forth now, so that's good. Now with fast guys, obviously, it's going to be more consistent out of them. But with people like me making lots of mistakes, getting on the throttle too hard. Might actually provide some decent racing.
Car outside, clear. 14.
Nose shoved, and he turns down for some reason when he's been running the wall the entire time.
Car inside, still inside, clear. 14.956. Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now. Past up, 7. Car, you're back in 5th. Catch up, 8. Car.
Was that Jamie that we got into, or was that someone else? Or maybe Jamie got into the wall and that's why that guy turned down. I don't know. Maybe I've not been seeing the right person. No, the 13's been ahead of us, okay. I was thinking the 13 was the 7. Or maybe I'm just really confused. But hopefully that wasn't our fault. I felt like we ran the middle, expecting him to run the top where he was the whole time. It's not like we can look right and see. But we're still in 5th. I'm not sure if the tires are good. I've been using too much throttle, but I was getting a rhythm, and then all of a sudden I wasn't, and it's just really easy to lose consistency, I guess. But what an awesome race so far. Halfway through, 1 caution.
1 left to green.
A lot of position changing. I mean, this looks nothing like the old build.
Get ready, going green. Post car is off, time to do your job.
Let's see where the leader goes this time. It's gonna be a little bit later.
Green flag, green flag.
Don't hit the tires.
Outside. Clear outside if you want it. Car outside, clear high.
Way too jumpy on the brake there and throttle. We're just gonna work around the bottom. Looks like we're making progress. Got the wing at -5 right now. Overdrove entry there. So we're gonna have a bad exit now because of it.
14.594.
Up in the slick, that's not gonna help our exit.
14.71.
Almost got wiped out there. Nearly put myself in the tires.
Car outside, clear. 14.585.
Not getting it done though. We gain a bit, we lose a bit. I think it's mostly on him making mistakes. Not really how I'm hitting my line, but then we just made a big mistake there. We probably have hurt the tires now. We're going backwards.
14.885. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside, 2 wide.
Wow, someone just backed out of 3 wide. That's awesome. We've got a good group of drivers here.
14.928. Outside, clear high.
They're going to start sliding each other, and yellow is out.
Single file. Pit road is closed.
Gives us a
right now,
chance to
9. Car.
cool the tires off and reset ourselves. Jesus. That was some intense racing, and we went nowhere. We went up to 4th and then lost it all.
The pit road is now open.
We're gonna really wing back here. Awesome stuff, though. I mean, this is probably the best sprint car race I've ever had at Charlotte. Like, usually this place does not race good at all. I just got to decide on what line we need to run.
One to go, next time by.
But only 3 laps left when we get going. Top side is really slicked off on entry, but bottom has that slick spot coming off the corner that if you push up too much, you really are gonna just pay for it. So I think we're gonna go full commit to the bottom.
Green, green, green.
I'll just wait on that guy because he got a terrible start.
Outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Clear outside if you want it. You've got 2 laps.
Got the spot back.
953. You're back in 4th position. White flag. 1 more lap to go. Outside. Keep low. Outside. Clear. 14.
Using the brake to kind of get me down there.
Outside. Clear outside if you want it.
Are we gonna hold on to 3rd? We do. And then he tries to wreck us.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Woo!
Nice run.
That was a hell of a race. That was fun. Fixed setup too. I mean, that was some great racing. That was absolutely nuts. Looks like Jamie lost some spots. Oh, he's gone. Let's go check. I mean, I almost want to watch that whole thing back, but because I have no idea what was going on around us. We were definitely losing spots early on. Whew, that was a ton of fun. I mean, that changed so much, and there was so much back and forth there. I think we're just going to watch it all back. We'll skip the yellows, obviously. So, we're taking it pretty easy at the start here, just because I didn't want to come down the corner too much, because I know that people were going to be pushing up off the corner. And I was kind of getting loose there. Wow, I didn't even know that I got that high. Then we go 3 wide. Wide again, and he gets a little loose, has to check up, but you're seeing a lot of that back and forth that we don't normally see in iRacing, where lanes will get a big run, and then the next lane will get a run, and a lot more back and forth racing. 11 coming through the center there, or at least trying. And I'm just kind of a roadblock at this point. Then I decide, okay, I want to get away from these guys. I think I move the wing forward a tiny bit, start pushing it a little harder. So then we clear the 10. And then we had, the 4 car had some sort of issue. Oh yeah, that's when the 13 and the 4 got together. So now we're down on the bottom. It's like, okay, let's give this a try. Thankfully I didn't eat a tire. There was a couple of times I felt like I was headed towards one. We're just kind of running the middle here. 8's running the top side. Bad exit there though. We got the 10. Catch it back up to us. Bad exit again. 4 up into the wall. After that's, I think, where the contact was. So we lose the spot to the 10. Head down to the bottom here. Go back up to the top. Try to get back in line and roll in. I'm just way too loose at the moment, not using my adjustments that I needed to. You see me just struggling, getting a little too sideways, overdriving. Doing a bit of a panic, because I have felt very slow. We cut down to try to get a drive off the corner. We head down to the bottom, but we drive straight through the slick. Not going to have a good drive off. We run middle. And yeah, he does come down there, but I guess I came up a bit too. I mean, it's not like we did a slider. I don't know if he was trying to cut down behind us or what, but thankfully we didn't wreck him or anything. And then there was a caution, I believe, somewhere. Yeah, the 9 and the 11. The 11 jumps to the right rear up into the fence. Everyone misses him. Caution out. We get our spot back. Restart. We head to the bottom. The 8 and I are just swinging our arms down there. Luckily, we don't make contact. We had a lot of good racing with him. 3 wide at sort of some angle, but there are even more 3 wide behind us. So this is where we just start working around the bottom. And it's working, and then it just stops working. But we're in the slick there a bit. Lose a spot. I probably needed to move up, but I felt like the bottom was working out, but I wasn't getting low enough off the corner. Then it starts going away on us. 13 also starts worrying us because he was in multiple lanes. There we get a good exit. Get low in the moisture. Bad exit there. Needed to be a little lower. Get drive more through the center. 8 though, getting good drive now on the high side. We have a bad corner. 9's back up to us. It's like every time I looked behind, it was a different car coming after us. Nearly 3 wide. The 9 backs out of it. Thank you. racing awesomely. Most sim racers would have just tried to stick their nose up there and we probably all would have died. And the 13 had major issues. So now there's 5 of us in the screen. I mean, this is just freaking crazy racing. And then the yellow comes out. Let's see what happened for the yellow. Yeah, it looks like 11 loses it off the corner somehow, locks it down or something. That's a weird one. And then I say, I'm going to just fully commit to this. We get a fairly good start. We got the wing pretty far back. And we start using a lot more brake just to kind of ride us right around the bottom. We stay out of the slick there. We keep it low and out of the slick there. The 13's just spinning his tires up at that point. Then he's sliding up. We get a good drive off the corner, nearly 3 wide. Oh, and him and the 9 get together, and that's how we clear him. Mostly clear him. And then we just stay low, we get a good drive off the corner, beat him to the line, and then we nearly get wrecked here, lifting off. What a freaking awesome race. 66 on the right rear, 79 on the left rear. I mean, there's not too many races I ever just want to watch back on the replay, but God, this build is just providing more and more great races. 52 iRating gained, 16 safety rating. I mean, that was so much fun. Fix set 360s. Go run them. My gosh. That was just awesome racing. Thanks for watching.